messed up.
How do you say yarrow?
Welcome to How Do You Say Yarrows?
How do you say yarrow? How do you say yarrow?
It'll be all the fun in the world.
Hey guys!
What's up, big family?
Big old family.
Yeah.
Welcome to How Do You Say Yaris? That's our name.
Yep, that's our last name. And we've got a great topic today. We haven't found a way to articulate the words on it,
That's right.
but we're going to describe a scenario.
That's right. Okay.
And do you want to just say the main theme?
Okay. Let's say you have something in your house that, for example, a mouthwash.
Mouthwash.
Okay.
Mouthwash.
Yeah, just, for example.
Random example.
Random example.
Yes, real random.
That, you have
Dental.
a mouthwash, and now you go to the dentist, and the dentist says, oh, you should get this type of mouthwash.
Mm-hmm.
So then, your spouse is going to do the food shopping, so you tell them to get this new mouthwash.
And maybe some floss as well.
Yeah, and some floss. Exactly.
A special type of floss.
The dentist also, recommended a special type of floss. So you say, all right, husband, please get this special floss and mouthwash.
And a husband, because he loves his wife, procures said mouthwash and floss. Obviously, all hypothetical.
That's right. And,
Purely hypothetical.
And then, at nighttime, you guys are both brushing your teeth, using the mouthwash and everything. And it so happens that already open in the bathroom is one floss and another mouthwash.
Indeed.
Think about what you do. Do you use the new ones? Do you not? Right? That's the main
Yeah, do
thought
you
here.
complete and finish up the others?
Exactly.
And this is where the pen meets the paper, if you will. Gabby,
Yes.
in this hypothetical point, would you care to share?
Okay.
And then I will
This obviously happened to us in
rebuttal.
real life.
Yes, this was last night.
Yes. So
Fierce conversations.
So I wanted to use the new mouthwash that we had gotten, and I wanted to use the new floss. So I opened both of them to use them.
Mhm.
Adam was furious because, well, actually, you explained why were you furious.
We already had floss and mouthwash there. Now, I am not against, obviously, getting new products. That's ridiculous if I'm not. But we are halfway through our current floss, which will be over in less than a week, and we had a third of our mouthwash left. And now, if we're going to be moving to new products, what are we going to do with these? They're just going to sit there forever. Because if you want to use the doctor-recommended ones, so in my mind, there's one of two options.
Right.
We either finish what we currently have, which will be gone in a week maximum, or we throw them away because we aren't going to use them, and now we've just created clutter. That is how the rational person would perceive this event. One or two, there is no other option.
Right. And the other option was that we
How
still...
dare you.
I actually think, yours obviously sound way more reasonable. I'm not going to lie, hearing them. They are very smart.
Yep, I agree.
But in fact, what I was thinking was I, had the new ones. I think mine is not the worst idea.
I don't think it's the worst.
I was saying
Not the worst.
I wanted to start using the new floss and the new mouthwash because, you have all that dentist, let's say, motivation. You came back from your cleaning, you're like, I'm going to do the recommended things, right? You're like,
Agreed.
Next cleaning's not going to be so terribly painful and horrifying.
100% supportive.
So I want to start right away on the recommended things.
Not as supportive.
So what I was thinking was I would put the old floss, or not the old floss, the one that's partially used. I would not throw it out because that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Adam had that idea as well. I would not throw it out. It's not bad, but it's not as good as the new floss that I got. So I would put that in the travel bag.
Where else to get the travel bag now?
Actually, I have my small toiletry
I've
travel
been
bag.
bested.
It's true. Adam has to get our big travel bag down from on top of the laundry, and so that's hard for me to get. But I have the toiletry bag,
Uh-huh.
so I would put the partially used floss in there, And then the partially used Listerine, I didn't have as great a solution for that. I will not lie, I was kind of figuring you would just finish that one, and I would use the new one.
And that's the flaw with all of this. Because there is just, oh boy, we got it coming in quick here. Now, my issue partially with all of this is, the assumption in my mind is Adam will finish the rejected products by himself rather than a tag team effort. Because it's like leftovers in this scenario in some ways. Oh, yes, you, honey, go finish this because you can't handle the fact that all this is there. And in my mind, it's just saying, oh, this will stay here until you finish it 8 to 10 years from now. It will never not be.
But like, why wouldn't you finish that Listerine?
I don't drink that Listerine.
You were happily using it the day before.
I don't usually use Listerine.
Oh.
So I now have to drink the reject one so I can clear out our cabinet.
Oh my gosh, that's hysterical. Well, then my other idea was I'm often at my parents', so I thought, you know what, I could bring that Listerine over there.
No.
And then I could use it there.
Hey, we're just throwing our trash at your parents' house so you don't feel bad. It's gonna sit there. That's all we're doing is moving
real.
trash to their house.
That's real.
And that's not nice.
Oh my gosh.
So, do we
Yeah.
want to share what the
Yes.
final results of our...
Yeah.
I am using the Dental Floss and the Listerine until we're done. And I could benefit from both of the others. Now, to be fair, I am starting to use Listerine because I got some cavities, and I do need that for my teeth. But
Yeah.
I'm not using the better one. I'm not using the good one.
Turn right onto
I
Railroad
mean,
Avenue.
this one is good. It's good. They're both like name brand Listerine.
How about we trade them? Why don't you
Well, like
use
the
this?
one.
And then, okay, then if they're both good, why don't I use the purple one and the better floss, and you use these?
All right,
over
the
there?
floss is like objectively better. The one
I
that I
see.
got. It's this Glide, like super stretchy floss, guys. It is like so dope. It's glidey. I think it's the one they use like in the dentist. It's awesome.
It's very nice. It's top tier.
Yeah, it's top tier.
Top tier.
And then the Listerine, the other one is good too. It's just the one that, the purple one that I got for us is, you know, also with fluoride, so it helps against cavity protection. So, yeah.
So she doesn't care about these
I
choppers.
do. I do. So, and then, kind of on the heels of this, I had also asked Adam to get cream cheese. And that also infuriated you. Because we had bagels.
Mm-hmm.
And so I asked him to get cream cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And and then Adam, we ate breakfast when he got back.
Mm-hmm.
And we both had our bagels with eggs and bacon.
Yep.
And at some point, Adam turned to me in awareness and he goes, "You're not eating the cream cheese."
It's gonna go bad.
And I was like, "No." And he was like, "I thought when I bought this cream cheese, you were eating it because we had the bagels." And I was like, "Yeah, I kind of thought about that, but then once we started eating, I was like, now I want to have it with eggs and cheese." And he was like, he even said, "You were like, I know that this is ridiculous, but I bought it thinking that you were going to eat it with the bagel today. And now I am so upset because we're going to have this cream cheese sitting there."
It's gonna go bad. We will not finish that cream cheese in time.
So then Adam had to have cream cheese. Because he was like,
Absolutely.
now I have to eat the cream cheese.
I've got to use it.
Guess what? Cream cheese is gone. I used it today.
Thank God. Thank God.
We had people over, and I had bagels, and we had the cream cheese.
Adam has lost twice in this scenario. But I want to bring up a victory
What?
recently instead.
Oh, okay.
Several months ago, I forget if we talked about it on this podcast.
Uh-huh.
We were debating Seth's sleep situation. Cute baby, 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Love oodles and cuddles, all that jazz. All that
Yeah,
stuff.
okay.
And I said that we
In half
don't
a
need a
mile, turn
bassinet.
right
We don't
onto
need another
Railroad
thing because the stroller we were getting with comes with a bassinet.
Right.
So we could just use that, and if we want it higher off the ground, we just wheel the stroller in right by our bed. The bassinet's there. We don't have to buy another thing. We don't need to store another thing. We make use of the resources we already have.
Oh, that's how you're relating it to this podcast.
Yes.
I understand.
Yes. And then Gabby felt differently. Thought maybe we need something else.
I thought that we needed something that was like a bassinet just to be a bassinet.
And to be fair, a very lovely friend of Gabby's
Yes.
gave us theirs to use, lent us theirs to
Yeah.
use, and only Thanksgiving to that
It's
person.
amazing.
It was extraordinarily nice.
Yes.
Seth has rejected that. You know what we
He
are
was using it. Now he has. It's been very hard to get him into that bassinet and like get him sleeping in it. It's brutal.
But yet, what is he falling asleep in happily?
And then for a bit, we kept saying we should try the stroller bassinet again.
Uh-huh.
And then I don't know why we finally brought it in at night, and he slept beautifully.
And
I mean, he still got up in like an hour and a half.
well, he's eating, yes.
Yes.
But he's
he
not crying
actually
going
slept.
down. He's
Yes,
very happy with
yes,
it,
yes.
which
It wasn't a
is
fight.
we can't control how often he wakes up yet. We have not been able to figure that out. But he's not crying going to bed, which
That's amazing.
that's a moral victory, unlike anything ever known to humankind.
That's right.
And I just want to point out, are we also using the stroller in the house?
Oh yeah. We are. It's great.
And so, Gabby,
For the last couple days, we've been using the stroller.
and so let me ask this: he is sleeping in the bassinet.
Yeah.
It's a perfect height, I would argue, by the
Oh,
bed.
it's perfect height.
And
Perfect height.
when we have to move him between rooms, is it one less transition now?
Very nice.
When he's sleeping,
Yes, because we roll him.
we just put him. Gabby will finish nursing.
Yeah.
Put him right in the bassinet. We can roll him to the
Straight
bedside.
rolling.
That can you even put your water in the cup holder on the bassinet?
Yes,
too?
I've noticed you're very excited about that. You've been using that.
Absolutely, I have.
It's really nice.
In the midst of a series of moral blows, this vindication
You just wanted this. It's a very good point. It's a very good point.
for number 2 whenever they come.
Yes, I agree.
Bassinet on the stroller alone.
But he's gonna outgrow this like really quickly. So
Yeah.
we're gonna need to put him in the bigger bassinet pretty quickly. We learned.
We will have to do that. That is not. It's not saying that this is a forever solution,
Yes.
people. That is not the claim.
It's just it has worked it has worked. at
And
this
we could have
time.
been doing it for 2 whole months.
That's probably true and kind of painful to consider.
I consider the moral victory of being correct better than all of it. And every sleepless night has just made my
I
victory
consider them more.
all,
Wow. Okay.
all the more powerful. Because it just shows if we had listened to my great wisdom, we would have been sleeping better for 6-7 weeks.
Oh my gosh. Dang. That's something. That's something.
That'll keep you up at night. Hey-oh, high five.
Heyo. All right.
All right, well, that
Thanks,
is
guys.
what it is.
That is what it is.
Make sure to follow us
Hope you learned something.
at Adam Yaris on Instagram, and also email us at howdoyousayyaris@gmail.com. Nobody does, except for Alyssa.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, there's a Rivian behind us. Hot dang, that is an electric pickup or SUV. Gonna slow this sucker down. Get off this. Get off of it.
Okay, bye.